We're going to find the average rate of change from 1 f of 1 to 3 f of 3 for this function. When we see that phrase, average rate of change, what does average rate of change mean? That means slope. That's all it means. And when I say we're going to find slope, what do you need to know in order to find slope? Slope formula. What do you need to do in order to do slope formula? What do you need to have in order to do slope formula? X's and Y's. In order to find slope, we need two ordered pairs. Okay, so as soon as I read average rate of change, I'm going to make two ordered pairs on my paper. Okay, I need some X values. What X values, as you read up there, do you think we got? 1 and 3. Those are my two X values. I need to find my Y values, and right here it's written kind of ugly. Okay, it says f of 1 and f of 3. When it says f of 1 like that, what is it telling us to do with that 1? Plug it in. That's all it means. Remember f of x? What else could we say f of x means? F of x means y. So to find my y value, I got to plug in for x to find my y. All right, so to find this value right here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to plug in my x's. So to find y, I'm plugging in 1. 1 squared minus 2 times 1. That's how I'm going to find my y value. I'm taking 1 and I'm plugging it in. So 1 squared is 1 minus 2 times 1 is 2. 1 minus 2, negative 1. I found my y. How do you think I'm going to find my y for the other ordered pair? Plug in the 3. Do that now. Sorry. Show me with your fingers. What do you get when you plug in 3? Show me with your fingers. What do you get when you plug in 3? Should have gotten 3. 3 squared is 9. Minus 2 times 3 is 6. 9 minus 6 is 3. Cool. I've got my two ordered pairs now. Am I done? What were we trying to do? Find slope. So I'm not done. I found my ordered pairs, but now I need to find slope. So all I need to do from here is plug in to my slope formula. So take those values that we have right now and go ahead and plug that into slope formula. You should know how to do that. We just did it on our last test. Do that now. What'd you get? So plug in for me. 3 minus y sub 1, and that's this right here. So 3 minus negative 1, if it's minus a negative. Positive, it's plus. And on bottom you have what? 3 minus 1. So it's 3 minus 1. 3 plus 1 on top is 4. 3 minus 1 on bottom is 2. 4 divided by 2 is 2. There's my answer. Make sense on that one? It's just doing slope formula. You just got to find your y's first. Looking at the next problem here. It says find the average rate of change from 2 to 5 for this function. As soon as I read average rate of change, what does average rate of change mean? Slope. What do I need in order to find slope? An x and a y. You need two x's and y's. I need some x's and some y's. They only gave me two numbers in this problem. What do you think my x's are? 2 and 5. Those are x values. From an x of 2 to an x of 5. That's what it's talking about. Okay, my x's are 2 and 5. I'm going to find my y's now. Plug in and do that. Find your values. Go ahead and find your slope. So when I plug that 2 in, I need to make sure I'm doing order of operations. So if I'm doing that here, Evan, what am I going to do first when I plug in that 2? The exponent first. He's going to do 2 squared first. So he's going to get 2 times 4 minus 3 times 2. 2 times 4 minus 8 minus 6, 2. His y value for that first one is 2. We're going to do the same thing with the second one. Y equals 2. Now we're plugging in 5. So Drake, when I do the second one, what am I going to do first? 5 squared gets you 25 times 2. 50. minus 15. 50 minus 15 gets me 35. That is not the answer to this problem. That gets me my two ordered pairs. Once I've got my two ordered pairs, I'm finding the average rate of change, which just means slope. So if I'm doing slope here, Brittany, what's my setup going to look like? Y sub 2 minus y sub 1, so 35 minus 2 over x sub 2 minus x sub 1, which is 5 minus 2. 35 minus 2 is 33, and 5 minus 2 is 3. 33 over 3, 11.